Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and clicked the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, today is going to be a full face of Surratt beauty. I have been wanting to test this brand out for quite some time and I'm finally able to do so. I'm super excited for this video and I will tell you why here in a minute. I also want to include talking about PR because this was sent to me from Surratt Beauty as PR. But there's a couple of points I wanted to make as far as PR goes. And yeah, so let's jump right into this video. Okay, my lovelies, so Surratt Beauty contacted me on the 7th of March and asked if they can send over some PR. I get emails from companies quite a bit, mostly smaller companies. It's very rare, if ever, that I get some from very big, well-known companies. But they contacted me, told me about the brand, to let me know that they have seen my content and they would love to send me some products. Now, I was hesitant because I have had a prior experience where I think it was a scam, but also when I was smaller, I think I had just barely reached 1,000. I did get contacted by some other brands and I did receive product from 2 other makeup brands. They asked me to post something and I basically had to sign a contract essentially. I accepted the free makeup as payment, which is what you do when you sign something saying you're going to accept this product and provide content for them with this free product. You're accepting the free makeup as payment. So know your worth. Free makeup is not a form of payment, just FYI. I responded back and said, that would be great. I've actually been looking into your brand, but is this actually PR or will I have to post something with the products in order to receive them in the mail? And they responded and said, no, it's just going to be PR. We just want to send you some stuff so that you can try it out and hopefully you love our brand. And I said, okay, yeah, that would be great. And I expected for them to come back and say, well, you know, you'd need to post blah, 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 but they didn't. All they did was ask, okay, what is your address? And we'll send it right over. That's it. That's all they need when they're actually sending PR, which is free. You don't have to post anything. You don't have to give a review. It's free makeup that you try out and they hope that you feature it in your channel. And yeah, that is what PR is. And I feel like these bigger companies are taking advantage of the smaller content creators because it's free makeup. But in reality, it's not really free makeup. My goal has never been to get on PR list. That has never been my goals. Honestly, when I started this channel, I didn't even know that you can get free makeup until I kept seeing this whole PR unboxing videos popping up. And I'm like, what the hell is PR? And I watched the videos like, oh, you can get free makeup doing this stuff? That's crazy. So yeah, so that's a little rant, a little story behind PR. Just know your worth. Okay, now let's get into the beautiful makeup. Surratt is a luxury brand. You are going to pay high prices for Surratt. I feel like you are either into high end or luxury makeup or you're not. And you're paying for the brand. Yeah. Take that as you will, because I know some people out there, you know, comment is like, it's too expensive for what it is. Completely understand, but I feel like some of these luxury brands, they pretty much make a name out of themselves, and it's why they charge what they charge, just like Chanel, Laura Mercier, Givenchy, Gucci. So in the email here, it says, here's a little bit of info about Surratt. Surratt was born in Japan, inspired by the design, aesthetic, and master craftsmanship of the culture. Brought to life through New York sensibility, we create sophisticated, super quality makeup and tools that deliver uncomplicated pro-level results. From the beauty of obsessed to the pro and non-pro alike, Surratt puts artistry at everyone's fingertips. I really love the fact that they actually gave me a description of the brand and what they stand for. I honestly did not expect too much. And not like from the brand, just I did not expect a lot of products. I expected a couple, at the most 5 or 6. They sent me a full face. Do you see this? Yeah. I'm shocked, I'm honored, I'm humbled. Like, this is really awesome, really great. I've been wanting to try the brand. No lie, I want to say the week before I got the email, I was looking at some stuff and I was looking at the price and I was like, damn, okay, I'm gonna have to start slow. So maybe 1 or 2 products, because I was going to purchase some Surratt items, and it's like the universe heard me, and then I got this email. Okay, very first item we're going to try is the Dewdrop Foundation. This does retail for $75. Remember I mentioned that they were an expensive brand. Okay, so here is what the packaging looks like, and they did send me 2 shades. They sent me shade 3 and shade 4. So I actually did look, like I said, a week before I got the email, I was looking into purchasing some items. This Dewdrop Foundation was one of them. And I think I personally would have picked shade number 5 just because it has light medium in the title. They have 18 shades available. I definitely feel they could have gone darker, and I definitely feel that they could have probably between 3 and 5 more shades in the line. Okay, so here's what the component looks like, and it's almost like a duochrome. It's shifty, and I enjoy the aesthetics. What does it remind me of? I don't know, but it's like forest green, shifts into purple, shifts into maybe just a regular blue. It is just so pretty. And then it does have Surratt here in black, very small, thin lettering. And this component is airtight. So there was a warning label here saying to be careful, because there might be some pressure in the component and it might make it splash. So I'm actually going to swatch both of these, and it does have the shade on the actual component, which is nice. Okay, so this is shade number 3. Oh yeah, see, it's like spilling out. Do you see that? Plus, it doesn't help that we're in high elevation where I live. So that, yeah. Okay, I can already tell that shade number 3 is going to be way too light. For me, it is very, very liquidy. Living at high elevation, like, look, it's still going. Okay, so shade number 3 is right here. Now I'm going to swatch shade number 4, which is probably the shade that I'm going to use today. There it goes. Yeah, I think shade 4 is going to be a better match for me today. That is definitely something I hate about living here. A lot of my stuff, like, I waste product on the cap because it's spewing out. Okay, so shade 3 and shade 4. Shade 4 is probably still going to be a tiny bit light, but it's okay. We're still going to make it work. I'm actually going to see just how shade 3 looks on. Oh yeah, super light. It's very, so even though it's watery, it's creamy. Let me try a tiny bit with my finger. It's so weird to describe. It's almost like a watery cream. I don't think there's a product I've tried like this. Okay, so 3 is definitely way too light. I just remembered what it reminds me of. It reminds me of sunscreen when you're first blending it out with your hands. But it does actually almost turn to powder. It sinks right into your skin. It's definitely a very lightweight product. I do have a tiny bit of dryness here, and it's clinging just a tiny bit, but not too bad, actually. Now it looks much better now that it's sunk into my skin. Okay, so the technology on this product is actually very interesting. It like literally melts into your skin. I know we say that with other foundations, but for this one, it literally is sinking into my skin. Like, it was looking dry all right here, and now it's just this little part. Crazy. But this side has the product and this side does not. Now we're going to jump into shade number 4, and as you can tell, there's a lot of product, and this is actually way too much product. I believe on there it says just to pump 1 or 2 dots. There's way more product that's spilling out. I'm not even like getting to use the actual component. So it has like a little bouncy thing here, and you actually press it down, and then that's how you get the product out. But because the product was already spilling out, I haven't even had the chance to use the component. Okay, so Sonia G Jumbo Base. I'm gonna try it with a brush and see how it looks. If it is blending okay with the brush. And by the way, I went into my Maybelline Master Prime for the perimeters of my face. Ooh, it's blending out very pretty. And the Denisomyrix for my T-zone. Ooh, okay, it's actually working beautifully with this brush. Okay, so this is what the complexion is looking like. And I do have an old blemish here, right here. And the dry skin that I have, it is just peeking out a tiny bit more. But other than that, this is actually looking pretty flawless. Less is definitely more with this product. It was looking just a tiny bit too much here, and all I did was used the warmth of my fingers and pressed it in, and it's gone. It looks like it's blended in perfectly. As of right now, this is looking flawless. If you've been here for a while, you already know that I enjoy products like these. The Westman Atelier, the drops, those, love them. And I think I am going to have to purchase shade 5 if I'm going to continue using this in the summer, because this is going to be way too light once I start getting sun on me. Luckily, the Beautylish card event is going on right now. FYI, Surratt is sold at Beautylish, and I think I'm going to have to pick up shade 5 just so I can make sure that I have my shade for summer. And then here are the swatches, all nice and dry, well, almost completely dry. So it does dry down. It doesn't feel sticky. It definitely feels like I have like a moisturizer on my face, but not sticky. Okay, so let me put on a tiny bit of cream contour, and then we'll move on to the rest of the items. Okay, I did go into some cream bronzer and contour, KKW in Contour 1 and Nude Sticks in Bondi Belle. We're going back into some cream liquid products. So the next thing I have here is the Artistique liquid blush, and they sent over 2 shades, Parfait and Cantaloupe. It looks like a little pinky one and probably like a peachy shade. These retail for $45, and they have 4 different shades available. Okay, and here is what the component looks like. This one is not as heavy as like the foundation. The foundation does have a tiny bit of weight, and it feels a tiny bit just more sturdy. This one is a little bit more lightweight, and it's a sponge applicator. And as you could tell, it's squirting out. Thanks, yeah, to living here in high elevation. So I'm going to apply this. I think I'll do a little bit of an ombre to the back. Hopefully it's not super pigmented and it like, yeah. Okay, I'm going to jump into my BK Beauty 112. I like to apply my bronzer before my blush. I know some people do the blush first and then the bronzer, but I enjoy bronzer first. Ooh, that's pretty, and it's blending out very easily. Definitely a peachy shade. Let me swatch it. It's almost like the Charlotte Tilbury, except the applicator is bigger. It feels not like a, almost like a gel, but in liquid form. It's interesting. That's a beautiful shade. I like how it looks on my cheeks. Okay, that was Cantaloupe. So far, so good. Now let's jump in to the other one, which is Parfait. And same dealio, it has, but except for this one, it's all on the cap. Do you twist? Yeah, it's a twist up. It has like a little hole in the middle. Okay, sure enough, there it goes. Just popped right out. Okay, I'm gonna apply this to the front of my cheek and do a tiny bit of an ombre. I'm just gonna use the same brush. Oh, this one's pretty. It's almost like a watermelon pink. I don't feel like it's lifting up the product, like the base product, but I feel like if you had a full coverage foundation, it probably would. So I don't think I would mix this blush formula with like a heavy foundation. I also feel like Surratt has that kind of aesthetics, like enhance my beauty. I mean, if it's a Japan brand, you know, like they don't wear a lot of makeup in Japan. So, okay, but so far so good. That actually looks so pretty, so natural. I love it. Okay. I don't think this formula is going to be everybody's cup of tea, but for me personally, I'm enjoying it. Let me swatch the pink one. It reminds me of like a watermelon pink. Like, I hope you know what I mean when I say watermelon pink. This is Parfait. Right? Like a watermelon pink? So pretty. The shades are beautiful. And as you can tell, like they're not super pigmented and they definitely sheer out, which is, like I said, not everyone's going to love that. Okay. I did set my under eyes. I went into the Makeup Forever HD loose powder. I have not set to the rest of my face, but I did go in with some powder bronzer. I went into this Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronzer in light and the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in shade medium. Since we're doing luxury high-end, I figured those two seemed like a good way to go. And I did use my Real Techniques blush brush. Okay, now we're going to jump into some powder blushes. They did send over two, and it looks like they got quite a bit to choose from. 22 shades. They only sent two, Parfait and Cantaloupe. So the powder version of the two that they sent, which is nice. And they retail for $32. Here is what they look like, and this pulls up. The reasoning for their packaging like this and why it's not like in a compact is because they sell palettes that you can insert these into. And then here is Parfait. So we're going to jump into these. Let me swatch them. Oh, wow, they feel soft. Okay, so the Cantaloupe one has maybe shimmer in it. Formula feels different from the Parfait, which is the pink one. Parfait is a lot more softer, almost feels like a cream to powder formula. By the way, these are a tiny bit sticky, so they don't set down, the liquid blushes. Okay, so we're just going to add these. I'm going to use my Sonia G Soft Cheek brush. I've been loving this. So my favorite blush brush has been this one from Morphe. In case you haven't heard, I mentioned in a couple of videos, I'm not going to be shopping from Morphe anymore just because of how they did their employees dirty. And I've been trying to find a dupe for this one. Unfortunately for me, it's a more expensive dupe, but this one's actually a lot nicer than this one. It gives me the same effect. I enjoy this brush more. It's just a better brush. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing we did. So we're going to use Cantaloupe in the back portion of the cheek just to set the blush. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, I love this blush brush because it just blends it so easily. Okay, wiped my brush. Now we're going to jump into Parfait and put that in the front of our cheeks. So pretty. Okay, and I feel like it is blurring my skin just a tiny bit. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, Surratt, you're gonna make me fall in love with your brand, and you are not cheap. Okay, now we're going to move on to eyes, but do you see my skin? I have not powdered my face, so my chin is still looking a tiny bit dewy, and that's like the only part really right now that I'm not okay with, but everything else, it just looks so healthy. Okay, they did send over some eye products. So they sent over an eyeshadow palette, Les Etoiles, I think that's how you say it. That's French, by the way. Palette, and it's kind of like a smoky eye, like a color story. The way they do their products is they send you the empty pan and then they send you the shadows individually and you insert them in. I don't even know if I did this correctly, so I did not Online they have this differently, but this is the quad, and as you can tell, it's a pretty smoky one. I'm pretty sure they all have shifts to them, and then this is a black. So I don't know yet if I'm going to use that whole palette. And again, the aesthetics of it, I do really enjoy. Very nice, very pretty, very sleek. Okay, and then they did send these two little pots, I think cream shadow and then a powder sparkly shadow, kind of like the Tom Ford. $77 for this. Well, it's on sale right now. Originally $110. What was that? These little things here, what are they called? So prismatique eyes. So at the top you twist it off, and then you have the cream shadow, and then on the bottom you have the shimmery shadow, which I thought is super neat. They are currently on sale for $40, $60, and $58 is what they originally retail for. I only see one shade available on Beautylish, but I'm pretty sure they have more shades available on their actual website. The one I showed you is neutral eyes, and it looks like it's a brown base with a shimmery peach. And then this one here is style eyes, and this one is like a mauvey kind of purple, like a gray purple. And then there is the shimmer. I think what I'm going to do is jump into the neutral eyes, and I'm going to jump into the cream. Mine looks like it's a tiny bit dried out, but it's still creamy. Ooh, okay. I'm trying to rush because this video is taking longer. Okay, so the texture kind of reminds me a tiny bit of MAC Paint Pot, but maybe a little bit more creamy. And then here is the shimmer. Ooh, super soft. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so let's start with the top side of this. Let's try this one here, which is a Sigma and Brianna Fox 1, and it's a cream to powder for sure. And I'm going to use this on my crease. Okay, it's blending out easily, which is nice. Okay, so it's like a neutral kind of brown. I'm going to jump a tiny bit into the black in this palette. This is a Sonia G detail brush, and this is just going to go in the outer corner. And I'm just gonna smoke it out a tiny bit. Okay, now I'm going to jump into the shimmery shade from that neutral eyes. So pretty, and I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, and now I'm going to jump into this one, but I think I'm going to this one because this one here looks like it might have a green or blue shift. So let's try this one. I would definitely say that the shimmers are more of like your topper shades. If you don't have anything underneath, you are probably going to see your lid. So if you don't like that, you might not like these shimmers. I don't mind. I actually find it very pretty when you can see like shimmer on your bare lid. I enjoy that, but that's not, you know, everyone doesn't enjoy that. Okay, super soft, beautiful, beautiful eyes. I'm gonna swatch these. So here's the black and that one that I used. Okay, now the bottom two. Ooh, I think this one's like a duochrome. Oh yeah, when you blend it out, see how like the base is very... And then there's that other shimmer. It has a blue and purple shift. Good thing I didn't use that. Yeah, the base on these shimmers is non-existent, pretty much. Okay, now we're gonna talk about these eyeliners that they sent. They're Inner Light Batten. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's probably French and I'm saying it completely wrong. So it's basically eyeliners for your waterline, and then on the other side it has like a shimmery pigment to use in your inner corner. I got two shades. It looks like the nude and then a white, and these retail for $45. I think for today we're gonna do the nude. So on one side it has the eyeliner. Let me swatch it somewhere. Right there. Oh, so creamy. It's gonna glide on. And then on this side here, you twist it and it has this little thing that has a shimmer in it. Right here. It's to help brighten the inner corner, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen a product like this, the white one. Okay, and then twist it. Okay, pretty. Okay, so I think for today, like I said, we're going to use this one. I haven't been putting eyeliner on my waterline and to tight line because I feel like I've been getting those little white balls, but we're gonna try this out and see. It could have just been that the product I used was expired, or maybe the mascara. Okay, now we're going to jump into this little thing and put it in the inner corner. Oh yeah, pretty. That's actually a pretty innovative product. I don't think I've ever seen a product like this. And I only know what to do because I went in there and I read the instructions. Okay, we're almost at the end of the line. I feel like this video is going to be so long. My apologies. Okay, so they did send over a liquid liner, but if you've been here for a while, you know I'm not a huge fan of liquid liners. So I'm actually going to put this aside because I do have a giveaway coming, and one of you will get this in that giveaway. Okay, now we have brows. Let me go off camera real quick and do my eyebrows and I'll be back. They only gifted me some gel products for the eyebrows. Okay, so I used my Give Beauty eyebrow pencil and then I did put on some mascara. I went into the e.l.f. Lash and Roll and then some of the Rose ink. Okay, so they sent over these Brow Expressioniste Brow Pomade. So like a brow gel. Is it a brow gel? I'm guessing it's a brow gel because they sent me a clear one and then a light brown one. This light brown one, I don't think it's gonna work for me. I'm not even gonna try it. Plus, I don't like brow gels that have tint to them. Okay, so here is the component. And the brush is interesting. You see it? Okay, so the consistency of this almost looks like the Refi Beauty. So let's see. The thing that I look for the most in brow gels is if they're going to hold my brows up. It's definitely pushing them up. This is an interesting applicator. I've never used one like this, but it's actually working very decently. It retails for $35. Okay, it did the job. We'll just see. It's a little bit sticky. It's reminding me of the Refi Beauty for sure. Okay, they did send over 2 highlighting sticks. Torch Lumière is what they're called. I'm probably pronouncing torch incorrect. They sent over 2 shades, Diamante, which I believe is diamond, and D'Or. The D'Or looks like it's probably a gold shade. So I'm not even going to touch this one. And I'm going to put it in the giveaway because if you've been here for a while, you know I don't really enjoy gold highlighters. I feel like they look like just a strip on my cheek. So we're going to jump into Diamante, which looks like it's more my kind of vibe, which is like maybe a rosy, peachy kind of champagne. Again, aesthetics. It's just very simple. This one has a tiny bit of weight to it. Oh yeah, you see that? Okay, so let me swatch this. Diamante. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's so pretty. My favorite highlighting brush is the Sonia G and the BK Beauty. This one works a tiny bit better with cream products like these. Oh, this one feels like it No, yeah, it's like a little bit balmy and then it turns almost to powder. But do you see that glow? Let's use this one here. Okay, so Diamante, these retail for $54. Wowza. 3 shades available. Does it have glitter? It does have a tiny bit of glitter. The particles aren't as big as the Milk makeup, but it does have glitter. I don't like glitter in my highlight, but that's blending out very pretty. Very, very pretty. And the texture is definitely not a texture that I have dealt with before, because it's not, yeah, it has glitter. Okay, this is what the face is looking like. So far, the eyebrow gel is not holding my brows in place, which is a bummer. They did send all of these lipsticks. Well, I think it's more of a hybrid. It is the Lip Slick or Lip Sleek. It's probably French. There's 18 different shades, and it looks like they sent 5. So I'll go ahead and swatch them all for you. $34. So let me go ahead and take these out and we'll start the little lip swatch party. Okay, so Nuit de Soleil is the first one. And here is the component. I do enjoy it. It's a clip-on. Do you twist it? Okay, you twist at the bottom. Okay, so it's kind of like a mix between a lipstick and a balm. It's reminding me of the Maracuja. So if you tried those, this is what. And this is Nuit de Soleil. There it is. Nuit de Soleil. I would probably need a lip liner with this one, but it's pretty, very comfortable. Okay, this next one is Ritzy. And it looks like it's a pinky shade. Here, let me swatch it. So it's a pinky shade. I usually don't wear these alone. Oh, that's a pretty color. Yeah, I would definitely need a lip liner with this one, but it's pretty. Perfect for spring, which is coming up. Okay, so Ritzy. Okay, the next one is Heaven, but it's spelled H-E-V-Y-N. And it looks like it's a mauve kind of purple. Yeah, mauve kind of purple. It's like the shade of my lip color, pretty much. Oh, this one's pretty. This one so far is my favorite. What is it? Heaven. Oh yeah, this one I can wear it on its own. I'm loving the formula. It's not as balmy and slippery as the Maracuja from Tarte. It's hard to explain. Loving this one. Okay, the next one, I did forget to mention, I did finally powder my T-zone and I used the Dominique Cosmetics. Okay, this one is Pompon, and it's P-O-M and then P-O-N as a number. I think that's maybe a candy. It's a very pinky one. Okay, let me swatch this one. I don't think I'm going to like this one. I don't know. Might surprise myself. I feel it's a little bit too purpley. Might not look good on me. This is a little bit too cool for me. Reminds me of like the 80s, but actually it doesn't look bad. That actually does not look bad at all. Pompon. Okay, and last one. This is Rubis or Rubies. And this one is a red one. Hopefully it goes with the look. Oh, pretty pigmented. It's a pretty red. It's like a true red. Rubies. Okay, so here is the finished completed face with Surratt Beauty. I did take off that red lipstick and I went into this Chanel lip liner in Beige Naturel and the Nude Soleil, which is like the nude shade from the lip products. I feel this goes a lot better with what I have on right now. Okay, so don't love everything, but love most of it. Right off the bat, the eyebrow gel. It's not holding my eyebrows up, and yeah, it's just still like soft. Not too many brow gels hold my eyebrows up, so I'm not surprised, but yeah, the eyebrow gel is a no for my eyebrows personally. And the other thing is the highlight. If it did not have the glitter, I think I would enjoy this a tiny bit more. It's still very pretty, it is, but I just wish it didn't have glitter particles. I did apply it with my finger after like I turned off the camera, and I do feel like it performed a tiny bit better with my finger, but that glitter, man, I cannot get over the glitter. I just don't like glitter on my highlighters, or in my highlighters I should say. But everything else, wow, this skin tint or dew drops, whatever it is, so pretty. And like I said, I did powder my T-zone with Dominique Cosmetics. It holds my oils in the best, and since this is a pretty dewy product, that's why I chose to use that. Yeah, everything else I do really enjoy. I feel like this eye look is so timeless and just soft, beautiful. I feel like, yes, I have like a full beat, but it looks soft, right? I think I'm gonna have to pick up a shade number 5 for this. I can use this right now, but I think once summer gets here, shade 5 is just going to go so much better. Okay, wow. Wow, Surratt, you guys outdid yourself. Thank you so much to Surratt and the team. I am so grateful for this PR box. Like I said, they literally just told me they were going to send me this makeup. I'm personally trying it out for the channel because it's all new makeup for me. It's a whole new brand that I'm introducing to my channel. I wasn't obligated to do this. They literally emailed me, asked if I want a PR, asked for my address, and boom, send it to me. They didn't request anything of me. I'm just filming this because I want to try this makeup with you all. I feel like it's a luxury brand that enhances your natural beauty. So if that is not your vibe, then you won't enjoy this. It is an expensive brand. It is a luxury brand. So expect to pay big prices, just like you would with a Chanel or Gucci or Louis Vuitton purse, shoes. It's the same, it's just makeup. Honestly, it's up to you whether you want to invest your money in the brand or not. I personally love what I'm seeing. I think my face looks flawless. I wish they had a bronzer. I bet you they would do a really good job with the bronzer. So pretty. Oh, love it. Okay, my lovelies, well, thank you so much for being here. This video is going to be super long, my apologies, but I really wanted to try all of this makeup for you. And I'm excited to dip into the brand more. I will definitely be picking up shade 5 for the Skin Dew. Now that I know that I enjoy the brand, I can definitely pick up more of the other items they have to offer. And also, just so you know, I'm not going to be accepting all of the PR that is offered to me. It's very overwhelming to keep up with all of the new releases as it is, and now adding like free makeup into the mix, it doesn't seem appetizing to me. So I think I'm going to have to keep the list very small. 5, at the most 10, if I even ever get there. But just know that I will not be accepting all of the PR. I do get emails here and there, and it's usually smaller brands, but it's overwhelming, and I don't want that in my life. Okay. Well, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye!